I am.
Okay, we're rocking and rolling.
Boom.
3, 2, 1.
Boom. Guys, first podcast for Shapiro Capital, the Shapiro channel. We're doing it in Content HQ, giving a plug for them. Our new office is right down the street. That's the flagship Shapiro Capital office. And I am here with probably the most incredible guy who has become viral for changing people's life. His name is Coach Dominic. He goes by Tattoo Fitness. He's a fucking beast. I want you guys to show him some love and say hello to him.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Dominic, Tattoo Fitness. It's great to be here with you guys.
That's it? That's all you got, bro?
Hey, man, listen. #1 coach in the world, here to encourage people to get in the best shape of your life. I'm helping people all across the world, doing what I love and what I'm passionate about, bringing value to everybody. Doesn't matter where you are, I can reach you. I realized that I've been inspiring people because I've been constantly getting messages, DMs from people in different states. I was an in-person coach helping out a lot of people, changing lives, but a lot of people have been messaging me and I wasn't able to reach them. So I expanded to online coaching, and I've been working with some online clients and they're having amazing results. And I've also partnered with top tier medical professionals. So everything is amazing with my program.
Amazing, amazing. So we're going to call this the Amazing Fitness Podcast, okay? And maybe you can leverage that into something. Let me ask you a super personal question, okay? And we don't have to go to some of the things that we talked about, but tell me, what was the moment that you had this awakening, this epiphany, where you decided my life is about changing other people's lives? What made that happen?
Well, man, I've been through a lot of things and some hard times, made some really bad choices, and I've learned from them. And I ended up incarcerated for a long time. And what got me through that was fitness and believing in myself and not giving up and being positive and being resilient. And I realized that I was able to help people, even in jail, through fitness, encouraging them to eat better, to get off drugs, to start working out, to become a better man, become a better person. So I figured if I was able to help people inside, I can do the same thing out here. And it's working amazing.
So it's gone viral.
Yeah.
What does that feel like?
It really feels good to be able to reach so many people and help them. That's like the greatest joy ever.
What does it feel like when, like the video I saw the other day, where you had a client, he couldn't afford to pay, he was going to terminate his gym membership, he was going to go back and spiral out of control, and you stopped him? Man,
when I seen this man, he came into the gym, and I overheard he was at the front desk talking to the man at the front desk, trying to cancel his membership. And kind of sarcastically aggressive, I said, bro, you're not canceling your membership, come here. So I talked to him, and I got to the root of the problem. They were just about to cancel his membership. And he's like, man, I've been signed up for a year. I haven't been coming. I'm just not motivated. I said, you're not motivated, bro. I said, listen, let me take you through a workout. So I took this man through a workout. He loved it. I showed him the prices. He couldn't afford it. We scheduled for 2 days later for one more session. He was supposed to buy these sessions. He didn't have the money, so I gave him another free session. He said, Dominic, I give you my word. In 1 month, I'm going to come back. 99% of the time when people don't buy then, they usually never come back. Mm-hmm. This man kept his word. He came back a month later. We worked for 2 months. He lost 23 pounds. I changed his life. He's about 30% stronger. And not only did it help him, he also inspired another lady who was about to quit the gym, and now they're going to be training together 3 times a week. So, wow. Yeah, it's pretty powerful, bro.
So what you said in the elevator, was that the ripple effect?
The ripple effect. By me helping one person, this person helps somebody else. And then that person might affect 2 people. So for me to realize that I may have an impact on a very large amount of this population in the world just by helping as many people as I could reach, because those people would be able to help others with the knowledge that they learned from me about fitness, discipline, mindset. Because fitness is great, but it's all about mindset and being positive and doing good things, because the more good things you do, good things will always come to you and great doors open. Look at this. I'm here with Mark Shapiro.
you know, I can say I've known Dominic a while, and I will tell you, I've never actually seen Dominic down. Even when I called him because he got into a beef with somebody who said something derogatory about me on Instagram, he got into a beef. He wanted to go through the actual phone and strangle the guy, and that's not necessary because the success that he's having is what destroys people, okay? What is the greatest revenge?
Success.
Success, okay? And then when you take that success and you multiply it by being a change agent for other people, and what better can you do in fitness, in mindset? You have your own food line.
Yes.
You have your slides, baby.
Tattoo fitness,
You got
meal
the
prep,
tattoo
got the
fitness
core
slides.
sliders, weight belts, everything. Yeah.
Guys, if you live here in South Florida, anywhere in Dade and Broward County, and you want to change your life, you want to change your body, you want to look like a man instead of flubber or blubber, okay? You need to reach out to Dom, and you need to find out how he can help you with one of his programs. He doesn't have just in-person programs. He has programs where he will coach you over the phone. And these are all obtainable. These are all reasonably priced. It's no bullshit, Wes Watson, you gotta pay me $7,000 to fucking talk to me, you motherfucker, and if you don't have a supercar, get the fuck out of here. That's my very bad Wes Watson impersonation. So this is the real guy, okay? This is the guy that's changing lives, and if you can't afford it, he's gonna give you a free program. He's gonna give you a free workout. He's gonna talk to you. So Dom, tell me, what was the biggest challenge that you had by a client?
Some clients, the biggest one is when they don't really believe in themselves. I believe in them really before they start believing in themselves, and getting them to overcome that they can lift weights. They're like, oh, it's too heavy. They cry. I deal with a few crybabies. I'm not going to mention their names right now, but they've actually gotten so strong, and I'm so proud of them because they wouldn't even be able to squat the bar when we started. Now they're squatting 135 pounds. One client of mine, Dr. Will, I will mention his name, when he started with me, he was squatting 135 maybe for 2 reps. Now he's repping out 225. He's been eating clean. He's been training consistently. So it's a lot of people, just getting them to believe that it is possible if you put the hard work in, you eat, and you be mindful of your health.
So it's all about possibilities.
Yeah, it's possibility. Anything is possible as long as you believe in it.
So when you look at the challenge in front of you, do you look at the perception of what's out there in the distance, the path, the greater good, what you can do, or do you look at what's right in front of you?
If there's a challenge in front of me, I look for a solution, but I always keep my eyes on what's the next step to always keep on going and pushing it, and never get lazy. Always, I've been consistent since I've been home. I got out November 1st. I go to sleep 8 o'clock. I'm up at 3:50 a.m. I work 7 days a week.
But you've always been in shape your whole life.
Actually, not really. I was actually looking at it. My mom was in the hospital the other day. She was trying to jump rope and she hurt her leg. But I seen a picture of myself when I was a little kid, and I was a fat little kid.
Really?
Yeah, I was really fat. And a lot of kids, it's really not your fault. And the parents, it's really not their fault because they don't know better. But they try to express their love by feeding these kids or us. And what happens, we get fat. Oh, baby, you're sad. Here, eat more. It's your birthday, eat more. It's a party, eat more. I was a fat kid all the way into 6th grade. 6th grade, I said, that's it. I ate tuna fish rice, started working out, and I've been in pretty good shape since then. You know, I had a little slide backs when I had my troubles with alcohol and drugs, but I pushed that aside, and I've been haven't drank in 17 years. And yeah, so I haven't always been in great shape. I had that time when I was overweight, and I was like playing on the 110-pound football league when I was supposed to be on the 75s. You know, so like I want to encourage you parents to, I understand you love your kids, but they don't need to eat ice cream every night. They don't need to eat pizza or pasta. You need to start implementing healthy habits on these kids now so they can lead by example when they grow up, and it's going to be a generational effect.
Do you have kids?
My daughter is, she's about to be 20 and March 13th. She's plays at FMU. She got a scholarship for softball. And I'm very proud of her. She's doing really well. And I inspired her with fitness. Now, all the time when the coach makes her do laps, she's like, come on, everybody, tattoo fitness. Let's do push-ups. She's even made videos on top of my truck while I was sleeping with her friends out. They were out kind of late, and she was making them do push-ups. She was yelling like me on the top of my truck. Come on, everybody, do push-ups.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
you
it's cool.
got to send me that. You got to send me that stuff. You know, we do everything we possibly can to be successful, but if we're successful in the eyes of our children, then the monetary success doesn't mean anything.
Right.
So tell me, what does the next 3, 6, 9 months, what does this year look like for Tattoo Fitness?
Well, definitely this year, going to be expanding my meal prep, working with UFC gym. I plan on getting the vending machine in there sometime before the end of February. Also, I'm working with a client of mine who is a doctor, and he does gastro bypasses. Now, these patients of his are 500 pounds, 400 pounds. It's sad because even though they're so big and ate so much, they're really malnourished. Their bones are weak because they were eating mostly processed food. So now they had the surgery. They have to eat the right amount of food. And I want to help them by customizing their small meals that they're allowed to eat for their health. Also, I want to help them with training because they need to be active. They need to learn healthy lifestyles. It's not just, oh, eat less, lose weight. No, you have to become active. And so I'm going to be working with them. And also, I look forward to helping other inspiring coaches who want to help other people and teach them how to become really great coaches as well.
So are you familiar with Factor?
Yeah, I'm familiar
Meal
with
prep?
Factor.
Do you know how long ago they started?
No, I don't.
3 years ago.
Wow.
Do you know they sold last year for $840 million?
Anything's possible.
The two guys, they started it in their kitchen,
Yeah.
and they sold it to a private equity fund. So is that the goal with Tattoo Fitness Meal Prep?
I would like to keep it, but yes, to scale it that big, I most definitely see that very possible. But right now, we're only delivering in South Florida. We're not delivering outside of the state. So it's just in South Florida, local, because the kitchen's in Hollandale. But eventually, we do plan on expanding.
How do you scale it?
How would I scale it? Pretty much some kind of automation, figure out how I would be able to ship it across the world, you know? I'd have to be able to scale it to afford to grow. But right now, within South Florida, it's a big market. So there's a lot of potential here. A lot of people need to eat healthy. So just pretty much helping people in the community for right now, and then I can look forward to expanding in the future.
Did you grow up here in South Florida?
Yeah, in Broward County.
In Broward County?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, I think you once told me that.
Yeah, Broward County.
County's changed a lot.
Yeah, it has.
Dade County's changed a lot.
Yeah, it's completely different. So I was gone a little while, yeah.
When I was a kid, they used to, down on Kendall, you could see people on horses, and it was cattle, because Kendall was all cattle country. And now you can't even buy a lot. Can't even buy a lot here on Miami Beach. And everywhere you look, there's stuff going up.
Yeah.
And then there's New Yorkers that have just come in and overrun South Florida. Little too aggressive for me. So I don't know.
You're on South Beach now, right?
I live on Miami Beach. Yeah.
Right now I'm in West Miramar right now.
So we built a project in West Miramar off of Sherman Circle.
Okay. I'm familiar
And
with the
so
area.
we built 480 units there, and then next door, that was called the Pier Club. Next door, we built Lakeshore, which was 558 units, and that was the first project I ever built a whole community with single-family houses and a lake in the middle. It used to be behind, I don't know if the Walmart's still there. I think there's a mobile station on the corner. But
There's a Walmart there.
yeah, it's actually off of University, past Perry Airport, And then when we were building it, I used to go up to La Carreta.
Right there, yeah.
How do you say it?
La Carreta.
La Carreta. I
On
used to go up
University.
there and
Yeah.
get beefsteak de pollo, arroz de blanco, and frijoles
Yeah.
negro. Their best beans, they do have really good beans. But that spot that I sent you
Yeah,
to
I
on the
went there,
beach,
yeah.
I think their beans are better.
Yeah.
I definitely think they're. I actually don't think. I think Tanner. I had Tanner come there, and did you have beans at Puerto Sagua? I did not. I had the croquetas. Oh, croquetas. So I got a Jewish kid eating croquetas, which is ham, which we don't eat.
Oh.
But he'll forgive me for this because he doesn't eat kosher. So you had a question? Yeah.
Oh, and I'm working on the kosher meals. We haven't got that down yet, but
Yes.
soon they're coming.
Moshe was a righteous man, but he also was a sinner, and he was a murderer. So, he did what he had to do. The reason they had his brother would speak to God because Moshe was, as a kid, he put hot coals in his mouth, so he talked with a lisp, so he didn't think he could speak. But God gave him the ability to have his brother speak for him, Yaakov. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
The Torah is a little crazy. So
Speaking about, God and the stuff and the way he blesses us and he gives us gifts to be able to help people. And that's such a blessing to be so passionate about and so good at what we do and to be able to help so many people. And that we got to be really grateful for that,
yes.
because we're definitely favored.
Well, people ask me why I always wear a yarmulke, which is here. It probably matches my hair so you can't see it. The meaning or the significance of it is to
remind you, right?
Yeah, it reminds us that God's above us. That's it. So the other day somebody was talking and they were asking, why do you put a mezuzah on the right side of your door? And then why do you kiss it when you leave or kiss it when you come in? We kiss it when we leave with our right hand because we take God with us, because that's the Shema, that's the prayer to God, thanking him. When we come back, we're letting him know that we're back safe in our domicile, in our home. And these are all, they're traditions. So in Hebrew, it's called a minhag, which is tradition. And some people have different traditions, like they get really drunk on Shabbat. They do at my shul, but I typically don't drink. But I will tell you that if I needed help, if I couldn't eat, if I didn't have money to pay my light bill or my rent, and I went to my brothers, they wouldn't say, oh, come on. They would say, what do you need? How much do you need? Here you go. And it's weird because we all kind of take care of one another, but it's all that connection to God. And so hopefully through your fitness, you can elevate people to realize that what you're doing is actually God's work.
Yeah.
Because what you're doing is you're changing somebody from the physical aspect, but you're changing them from inside because it's all mindset.
It is. I really seen some major transformations, not only physically, but mentally within my clients, like how their confidence, at one client of mine, he was like 340 pounds when we started. He wasn't confident enough to go out with his wife. He didn't want to go to the movie theaters because he really couldn't fit in the seats.
Wow.
And when we started training, he lost 50 pounds. Now he's going out with his wife. Man, he feels great. He's flexing. Now he's wearing the cutoff shirts. You see, that's the more weight he was losing, the smaller his shirts were getting. Now he was flexing. He's like, I'm being a big dog now. And I'm like, I'm really proud of him, man. He's still on his fitness journey. He's eating healthy. I constant communication with him all the time. He actually stopped training for a little bit, but he's going to be starting soon again. Yeah.
Are you teaching boxing at UFC? Do you do that?
No, I don't do the boxing or the MMA. I do the strength and conditioning. I work with some ex-pro athletes right now. But as far as the MMA and jiu-jitsu, that's really not my specialty. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just a lover.
I'm really not looking for fights, man. I'm more of helping people, but I can if I have to. I train sometimes. I do a little jiu-jitsu, boxing, and I've been in a few you know, I can handle my own.
I saw you on the bag.
Yeah.
I definitely I know I saw you on the bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Yeah. I know a few things, but I don't really coach as far as fighters.
So, if you want to give out one message, one thing that you want people to know about yourself, and you don't have to just answer this on the rip. I want you to give some thought to it. What do you want people to know about who you are, and what do you want people to know about the fact that you're available, you're obtainable, you're right there. You're not, okay, even though you're an internet celebrity, you're right there. You're gonna get sweaty with them. You're gonna, if they're gonna eat a box of Twinkies, you're gonna call me. I'm gonna stop you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
I'm always here. I'm always here, man. If you're struggling and you're going out to a restaurant and you message me, let me know where you're going. I'm gonna tell you what to pick. If you're having a sweet tooth that night, I'm gonna give you some advice, quick advice. If you have a sweet tooth that night, go brush your teeth, use some mouthwash. Nobody wants to have sweets after doing that. I'm always right here. You can send me a message. I would like to help as many people as possible. If you can't afford it, there's always going to be some way that I can help you. And even if you're just following my page, there was a guy that came to the gym, and I said, bro, when are you going to start training with me? He says, I do. I follow your Instagram. I lost 30 pounds. I said, you know what I mean? I said, you motherfucker. I said, you owe me. He's like, no, bro, for real. You motivate me. I've been eating. I've been watching your nutrition, and I've been following what you say, and I lost 30 pounds just from watching your Instagram. So if it's just joining my free community or following me on Instagram and to see the positivity I put out, it's going to help you. And if you want one-on-one coaching, I'm here to help you as well.
So I saw a video
Yeah.
of you. Yeah, I think you had knee wraps on.
Yeah.
Was that 405 on there? Was it?
I do rep 405 when I failed. I was trying to.
I didn't see you fail.
Okay, I was attempting 405 for 8 reps. I did 7.5, and I failed. But the purpose of that was, listen, we're all gonna fail, but we continue to push and we do it again. You don't give up because you failed. And when you're training, sometimes the goal is to fail. A lot of clients struggle with, oh, I can't do it. I feel like a pussy. I said, bro, the whole object is to do as much as you can. You're doing great. Keep going. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to fail. It's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be difficult. It hurts. Of course it's gonna hurt. But yeah, I've been using knee wraps for about 2 months now, right? I highly recommend them. I wish I would have started using these wraps a long time ago, but they definitely do help with your knees. But 365, I can easily rep that out for 12 reps. 405, I can probably get it for 8, you know, so yeah, the knee wraps.
You should have Adrian work out with you because he's doing in the bucket reps of 10 with 405.
In the bucket. Sets of 10.
Sets of 10.
You. 405.
Sets of 10.
Yeah?
I don't even.
All right, we got to do
I don't even need
this.
this 2.25.
Yeah. Hey, but it's not impossible, bro. You could be benching. Well, the first time I started squatting, I was actually in Otisville. When I went to prison, I was real strong. I was able to bench 425, but I never squatted. So when I first started squatting, 225
you had the chicken legs?
I had the chicken legs. The 225 was difficult. I went from 225 pounds 18 months later to squatting 495 and deadlifting 405 for 10 reps. When I first got there, 225 felt like the heaviest thing. I thought it was impossible. But every single day I was there working out. Consistency, eat, rest, repeat. And I got my strength up and I got strong legs now.
That's how you win.
That's how you win. Keep on going. Never give up.
Every day you have a win. Every day you have these small wins. You just keep on
Stack
going,
those W's.
And you keep on piling them, and that's where the greatness comes in. So I'm listening to it wasn't a podcast, it was an interview. And it escapes me who he was, but he was a retired NFL player. And it started out 21, 22, 23. And then he was struggling at 24, and then he racked the bar. And then he said, I just did 23 reps with 2.25. He goes, I did 27 at the combine when I played in the NFL. And he said, did you know that I think we might have to look it up, but he said only 7% of the male population can bench 2.25 for 1 rep. And he said these elite athletes are doing, that's the bellwether, that's the measure of somebody's strength and endurance.
Yeah, 225,
going
rep
into
it
the
out.
NFL, into the combine.
Yeah.
This guy was in his 40s, and he was still doing it. And he was
Yeah.
talking about it, and he was saying that throughout life, he has always stayed fit because it's been the bellwether for his existence, because it reminds him that he gets up and he does a consistent thing again and again and again. To be great at something, you need consistency. To get in shape, you need to eat well.
Right. Yes, sir.
You need to sleep well. You need to train, and you need to be hydrated. Okay? And you just reminded me I forgot to take my fucking vitamins this morning with my protein shake because I was rushing.
Yeah.
Because I went up to Boca to get a PRP. My right hip has bursitis in it.
Okay.
And I went to Boca to get a PRP, fat, and collagen. So, they take your blood, they spin it down to the white blood cells, and then they re-inject it in you. And I get all the way up there, and they tell me, we can't do it because you're supposed to be on antibiotics for this particular treatment 3 days prior in case you get an infection. And I'm like, fuck. So I have to take, next Monday I'm off, Tanner. And they do it. It's a 2-gauge needle. It's 6 inches.
Yeah.
And bro, it feels lovely when they shove it into your hip.
Yeah.
And they start to move it around.
Is that similar to the stem cell replacement?
That's what it is.
Okay, yeah.
That's
I have
what
a
it is.
client of mine. He's actually he's getting it in his knee, and he says he's feeling great. He loves it.
You should tell him that when they do it, make sure that they do it with the bone marrow and they do it with the fat.
Okay.
Because I have a friend who just had it done. He played outside linebacker at West Virginia. His name is Adam. And he just had his knees done about 6 months ago, and his knees still suck.
Okay.
And it's a little more expensive, but it's a better outcome. Because when you do it with the stem cells,
Yeah.
that's the PRP, but when they add the fat and the collagen, it seems to work better. It seems to attach better. It seems to make the whole process smoother and stronger. So
Yeah, when it comes to your health, there's really no price you can't put on to be healthy. So whatever it takes in order to be healthy, if it's eating right, buying the right foods, going to the gym, or getting the best medical help you can, you definitely need to try to do that.
So going out to 11 until 4 in the morning is
No,
not
definitely
good?
not, man. You got to you make sure you're resting, like get up before the sun up. You beat the sun up, that's already a win.
I like that.
You eat healthy breakfast, that's another win. You train, that's another win. So you just continuously stack these wins. It's not so much what I do that makes me so good at what I do, it's what I don't do, So it's just being focused and really locked in. So, yeah.
So you got a woman in your life?
No, man, I'm really locked in right now. Just work,
Nice.
focused on building.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can fix you up with a nice girl. We got a lot of nice girls
I really don't
around.
need no distractions right now. Like, I'm so busy working 24/7, and nobody's really gonna understand that. So,
No, yeah, I need.
Not right
When
now.
you come to Miami Beach, there's enough girls. They're everywhere.
gotta be on the same mindset as me. Like, if you party, you drink, you do drugs, we're not talking.
No, that's.
Yeah, we're not talking.
It's funny because I saw a video and they were talking about the Miami effect. Now, I've never heard about it, but it actually came from one of Daniel G's girls, Sydney. And she was talking about the Miami effect. And then this young kid said he came down here from Raleigh, North Carolina, just to spend the weekend, and then he moved out. He never left. And I believe a lot of people come here and they feel the energy with the sun, the energy with the beach, the energy to be healthy.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, I mean, obviously there's a lot of clubs and people go out a lot. But, and I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm saying that for me, I would rather have a home cooked meal. Like last night, we had sea bass and asparagus, okay, and a salad. That was my dinner. And I wished I had more sea bass because it was a big ass chunk.
Yeah.
But delicious. I would rather than chill out. I'd rather sit on the couch. I'd rather go to bed at my early time, get up before the sun gets up. For me, it's own the day. I get up, I want to take the day on. Okay? I don't go back to sleep. The minute my eyes open, I'm up. So if it's at 3, it's at 3. I typically is about 4:30. But I like that. I like your routine.
Yeah, because by 8 o'clock, I already trained 4 people. I've usually already worked out. I've already had 2 healthy meals. And when you start eating healthy, you don't want to eat bad food because the healthy food makes you just feel so great. You know, when you have sugars, you have those crashes, putting processed food in your body, you feel terrible. So by 8 o'clock, I've already gotten so much done. Mm-hmm. You know, my day's just really begun, but I've already been up since 3:50, so I was able to take care of everything I had to do at home, get to work. I'm the first one, especially on Saturday. I'm opening the door at the gym Saturday and Sundays. And first one there, not the last one to leave because it's 24 hours, but I'm there pretty much a lot.
Well, when you're an entrepreneur,
there's no days off.
You're the first one there.
Last
you're
one to
the
leave.
last one to leave. You turn the lights on. You turn the lights off. Okay.
That's it.
There's no punching a clock.
Yeah.
It's until it gets done, until your list is done.
Yeah.
And that list never stops because it's always going.
Yeah, you got to be willing to work without looking at the clock. Just continue to work.
Yep.
And get the job done. Yeah.
So give me one thing, okay, that you want people to know that's going to change their life, okay? Also, I want you to tell people how they can reach you so that you can help them, because I know, Chris, we only have till 2, and I think we're running out of time. So I'm giving you the floor. Say whatever you want. Get as raw, get as crazy, get some push-ups in, do whatever the fuck you want, okay? Because this is a safe space, all right? Tanner's got the Glock in the bag. Nobody's going to fuck with us.
All right. No Glock in the bag, good, because I can't be around any guns.
No guns. All right, no guns.
No guns. No guns.
All right, mine's in the car.
So look, man, everybody, if you feel you're just maintaining, you're not just maintaining, you're regressing. If you're not progressing, you always want to be better than you are today. Let's become better. Everybody can be better. Me, you, Shapiro. It's a constant battle to become better every single day. If you want to get better on your fitness journey, you're looking for advice, follow me on Instagram. Join my pound, which is a free community where I'm going to be giving away free advice. You're going to be around like-minded individuals who want to better themselves. And I'm here to help you 24/7. Send me a DM. I will get back to you as soon as I can. There's nobody I'm not going to get back to.
What's your handle on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube,
Tattoo Fitness. I'm gonna let you guys figure out how I came up with the name. But it's Tattoo Fitness 954 on Instagram, Tattoo Fitness on YouTube, Tattoo Fitness on TikTok, Tattoo Fitness 954. And my website is tattoofitness954 as well.com.
And what about your meal prep website?
It's Tattoo Fitness 95. The meal prep, you can access that from my Instagram on Tattoo Fitness 954.
Guys, listen to me, okay? It's about life-changing moments, life-changing events, okay? You can sit on your ass. You can eat those fucking Doritos, okay, which are poison, all right? You can drink Red Bull and think, oh, yeah, I'm doing this. But if you eat properly, your body is going to assimilate into what you want it to be, okay? Let's get real.
You're going to look like me and Mark.
This is the real deal right here, okay? Nobody else. They're all full of shit. All they care about is banging your credit card. This guy's not about that. This guy's about changing lives. So let's go, guys. Let's go, baby. Let's change some lives. Dominic is going to do it with you, together.
And cut.